The latest economic data shows that China, South Africa, India and South Korea stand among the top 5 sources of foreign direct investment for Kenya as a country. Ashlea Evans spoke to Sammy Onyango, the CEO of Deloitte East Africa.
Kenya is seen more as an investment gateway into the rest of Africa. And I think if you look at the Economic Intelligence Unit, what they're saying is that the growth in sub-Saharan Africa is actually expected to be much, much higher, almost double the global growth. And that is what is attracting foreign direct investment. I also believe that the growth in the consumer, consumers in Africa, particularly the middle class. You almost test the consumer market by looking at the income and the population of the middle class. It's increasing in Africa. And that is it that I believe is attracting this investment. They can get higher return. They can get market for their products. And the last thing is actually the talent.
And taking that into consideration, which sectors are we seeing most of the growth in?
I think if you look at generally, it's the mass market sectors. The telecommunication is taking Africa by storm. In Kenya, we have a mobile, I would say mobile banking unit called M-Pesa. That means that every corner of Kenya, you can actually send money, receive money using your mobile phone. So it's actually really just expanded. The other mass consumer businesses that one could actually consider is agriculture, because that is the form of the source of food. And so if you invest in agriculture, you are sure to get a market. Construction is getting very big, and some of the mines in Africa are just beginning to get exploited.
So what is the magnet that's attracting so many African countries to invest in the East?
I think what I consider the East advantage is, one is the historical perspective of Kenya. Kenya has always been a capitalist market, a free market, so to speak. And the education standard has actually been very, very good in Kenya, or in East, which is Kenya, Uganda, Tanzania particularly. And the mid-income is also increasing very, very fast. So you can get the talent that you require, you can get the consumers, and then it allows you to get into Central Africa as well.
So what are still the main risks in investing in Africa?
The biggest risk that has always been there was the political risk. The political instability has always been a challenge. You can see in Kenya at the moment there is actually a very big debate about the succession of the incumbent president, President Kibaki. People are actually debating who is going to succeed him. And the politicians are concentrating so much on that at the expense of the economy. And we had a very bad situation in 2007 election, and the post-election violence was actually very bad for Kenya. So political risk I see as the major risk in Kenya. Followed with that is actually the uncertainty in the currency. Most of the African currencies are usually very, very weak, and whatever happens in the global market affects them. So the concerns with the Eurozone at the moment is affecting the African currencies, and they are depreciating very, very fast.